We've been talking a lot lately about XP and Cold War guns and just what it takes to level these guns. That being said, I want to take a little step back and take a look at also Modern Warfare weapons and the comparison, because Modern Warfare guns obviously feel way faster to level, and there's a reason why. So taking a look at the comparison chart, you'll see that, yeah, Modern Warfare has some guns like the M4 A1 that has 71 levels. While, yeah, that sounds like a lot, if you consider the actual XP overall to get there is minimal compared to Cold War with its 55 level cap. So let's take a look and see an actual chart of what these XP values are. And if you're interested in this, there's a link in the description with the sheet. Try and get that on there as quickly as I can for you guys so you can check that out. So the big thing we're going to notice is that it's going to take almost 150,000 XP for Cold War guns and only 116,000 for Modern Warfare guns. That is a 33,800 difference in XP. Now, that is a crap ton, especially when you consider things like contracts. Most people that don't have Cold War are going to run contracts like the supply runs to get XP gains. Now, I timed this at 90 seconds on average because there's going to be some that you're going to get done really quickly. There's going to be some that's going to take you a minute, or you're just going to get halted as you get there. So 90-second average was my thought process here. So to get a gun from basic new all the way to level 55, top end for Cold War is going to take 300 contracts. That being said, for Modern Warfare guns, it's only going to take 194. It's 105 difference. Well, 106 difference depending on how it shakes out for you. Because there are factors like end of Plunder matches, you have that 750 XP instead of 500 XP. So there are some small variances there, as well as a few other things we'll talk about here in a little bit. So there's also the Plunder kill method. That being said, if you wanted to do that, we're calling those around 10 minutes for a Plunder game lately because people have been just blitzing through it. You're going to sit at 545 kills to get from basic new all the way leveled up. What's only going to take you 422 kills to do the same thing with like the M4A1, for instance. And mind you, the M4A1 is significantly longer to level than most of the guns in the game, so you can do this a lot faster with the vast majority of Modern Warfare guns. So let's take a look a little deeper into the actual time it's going to take you. So the big difference with like supply runs is it's going to take you 7.5 hours essentially to run these things with Cold War guns versus the just under 5 hours it'll take you with the Modern Warfare gun. That's a whole like 2.5 hour long difference, maybe even 3 hours if you're really efficient. And there are obviously ways to speed this up with groups and things like that, but man, that is a long time. But that being said, there's got to be better ways, right? So then we move down to just the time frying on Plunder. We're going to go a 15 kill average, and it's 275 XP on average for a kill in Plunder. 10-minute games. It's going to end up being 36 matches for you with Cold War gun, or about 6 hours. For a Modern Warfare weapon, it's going to be about 28 matches, or 4.5 to 5 hours or so. It's like a 15-minute difference between the two companies, well, the two brands, games of guns. So then I was asked about Outbreak in a previous video. So the thing with Outbreak is it is significantly better than the other zombie modes because you do get access to more zombies, and the world events give you XP as well. So the nice thing with that is in a 40-minute match by yourself, this is going from the start all the way through to exfil on round 3. If it takes you 40 minutes, it's going to take you 14.1 matches, or call it 14.5 because of other things. It's going to be around 9 hours to do. Or if you were to be very efficient and run that same thing in 30 minutes instead, which is entirely possible, by the way, and it's even easier with a group, which spawns more zombies and amps this up even more, you would end up at around 11 matches and around 5.5-ish hours. So you can save yourself about 4 hours by just being more efficient in what you do. And this is knocking out both world events, so it's going to be like a horde and a golden chest to get these XP values. So I mean, like, really, it's not that difficult. The thing is, the score per minute still is just okay. It's not great. You're going to look at, 222 XP per minute on average. What I ended up running all the way through round 21, and then X-filling with Die Machine. And then 40-minute Outbreak games, I ended up around 266 XP per minute. In a 30-minute game, you'd end up around 355 XP per minute. So that is a significant jump just in efficiency alone. That being said, the Plunder games. So the Plunder games are going to be a big deal because it's going to depend on how you play and how good you play and what gun you're using and things like that. So if you're going for Plunder kills and you're only able to get 10 kills per game, you're going to sit at a whole 275 XP per minute. While if you're a little better getting 14, you're looking at 413, and that can jump up to 20 to 30 fairly quickly with stronger powered guns like the FAR and the MAC-10 and a lot of the LMGs especially. If you are interested in just running bounties, 3 bounties per game will net you about 307 XP per minute, and that obviously goes up with more bounties. Though bounties, there is that potential of being poached constantly on Plunder, so that can be a giant pain in the butt if that happens. Running the 6 supply runs nets you about 300 XP per minute if you're able to just knock it out fairly quickly. Obviously, if you're able to do more than that, the values are significantly better. The best values that I found, however, were actually in either Hardcore Domination, depending on the gun, and Fireteam Dirty Bomb. So Fireteam Dirty Bomb, if you only get 10 kills, you're still sitting at 295 XP per minute, which is better than the 40-minute Outbreak and better than the Die Machine for sure. And obviously, you can able to jump that up to 12 and hop up to 600 XP per minute. You're able to do that with a team. It will go extremely fast. You can do 10, 15, 20 in a match, and look at the difference in score per minute. If you are just into playing like Hardcore Domination and getting 40 kills, you're going to 420 XP per minute on average is what my numbers were. The games where I got 30 kills, I was sitting at 315 XP per minute. And mind you, for these games, I got 30 kills and then took my hands off the mouse basically and just took my loss at that point. Same with 40 kill games. I got my 40 and then just kind of took my loss at that point. But the 15 kills, only 15 kills in Fireteam Dirty Bomb is worth 442 XP per minute. And the nice thing with that is if you're using a shotgun or an SMG and you just kind of hang out by the bombs, it's fairly easy to get 20 kills and to make this number even higher. Really, it comes down to your gameplay, though. Are you able to get into a group of people to actually play this game together to level up guns? If you are, that's awesome. If you're not, check out the Discord in the description down below. We got people on there that want to help each other out, and it's really cool to see. And something that I really should mention here is that people that have the PlayStation are able to get a 50% bonus on their XP when they're in a party. It doesn't matter if you're cross-platform or not. So if you're in on a PlayStation, dude, join a party. You're gonna get the extra gun XP, and that's gonna go a very, very long way, especially on Cold War guns. I will also note that this was all done with the 10% battle pass applied. I'm not sure if that actually is a factor on gun XP or not. It doesn't really seem to, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I just want to let you guys know that. But that brings me to my next topic. And the next topic that I want to discuss actually is going to be the most efficient way to level each type of gun. So we're going to talk about that in the next video. So go ahead and subscribe for that. Have a good one, guys. I will see you around.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh no.
There is no time to rest.
Nice job. Fuck that guy. He's pushing up on you on your left hand side. Fuck you, dude. Holy shit.
Teammate is missing the gulag. gulag.
boy.
They'll
Are
fight.
you dead? And fucking hit him, and he's still walking around like he's fucking
You're in the gulag
cock a
now.
big day.
Holy no!
I killed one guy. That's all that matters.
Your teammate was sent
Fuck
to the
that guy.
gulag. They'll fight.
Get the fuck out!